Okay, great, thank you. Hi, it's Rosanna from South East London Vlog, and I'm here with Thalyiah, our youth reporter, and the three Mayoresses of Lewisham. We've come down to the Evelyn Community Centre today in Lewisham, and a big team of volunteers have been working to make packed lunches for kids in Lewisham and in Bromley. As we all know, it's been on the news a lot, the government has ruled out free school meals across England during term time. They said they've introduced effective measures, money to councils and welfare support, but there's a lot of campaign and a lot of local businesses and organisations that I know and across the country have been doing so much work to feed the children all over the UK actually. And today I saw on the news that Marcus Rashford's petition calling for children from poor families to get free school meals has surpassed 1 million. Yeah. So I'm here to talk to you guys today. Ty's going to be asking you a couple of questions as well. But so I understand you've set up in 6 hubs across the borough, Lewisham, Bromley. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we knew the half term was approaching, and we knew it was going to be a gamble whether or not we were going to get, or the children were going to get the vouchers for half term. So we decided to take on a mammoth task of feeding as many children as we could in Lewisham Borough.
How many kids are there in Lewisham Borough?
Loads. It was really hard it was hard to whittle down what schools we pick and what kind of youth projects, but we managed it, and we managed to kind of combine schools together and things like that.
Some schools we invited didn't even answer us back.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
But
so I just picked another school and asked them, did they want to take part?
Yeah.
So we decided to do that. And
so the schools we chose, sadly we couldn't choose every primary school because there's just far too many in Lewisham. So, and the hubs were set up within close proximity to the school, so children didn't have far to go to collect their lunches as well. You know, they were all within quite close walking distance for the families to collect.
Yeah, that's helpful, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Okay. Local on your doorstep as well, you know.
So how many people have been here helping out this week?
Here, oh gosh, we've had non-stop.
Yeah, oh that's great news.
Tesco's down on Monday, or Tesco's managers from Lewisham, Southwark and Surrey Keys. Yeah. They came down to the suits, jacket suits.
Literally rolled sleeves
up.
Yeah.
But then they also Tesco's donated 7,000
pieces of fruit, apples,
oranges.
That's really helpful, isn't it?
They started getting delivered.
We've had the youth club from
Millwall Community Trust.
So they've come and helped out us and one of our other hubs, as well as donating 60 meals a day to us. So they've made us 60 meals as well.
We've had 60
to
hot
be able
meals.
to go out.
Ready cooked and hot.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Who else
have we had?
We've had
Deputy Head.
We had Lewisham Homes, Will, wherever you are. And we even had Will's mum down today, which was absolutely amazing.
So we've had just like
we've had a steady
great show of support then from everyone, and
somebody down from UK Power Networks that they actually gave them the van for 4 days as well, so we could use it filled up as well.
So we've had various members from the
other
council.
hubs. They've had counsellors. The other hubs have had surgeons. They've had nurses,
journalists.
It's just been literally from one end of the spectrum to the other. It's been amazing.
Every walk of life you could ever imagine.
Well, our youngest volunteer was 14.
Yeah.
Right.
Taken part in 3 days. Gave us 3 days this week.
So
buttered bread and so it's been incredible.
Well, on that note, I might pass over to our youth reporter, Thalyiah. She's got some questions to ask.
Hi, my name is Thalyiah, and the reason why I wanted to interview you was because you launched a new campaign that ensures every child of Lewisham Borough wouldn't go without food, and I wanted to ask you some questions. The first question being, how did you raise awareness of your campaign?
Social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
It's
Social
an
media.
amazing tool.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
And we were quite lucky because Marcus Rashford has already visited the store. So in connection with that, we'd already had a little bit of publicity. So we were in the Guardian. So we kind of ran with that.
And I think because there's 3 Mayoresses,
Yeah.
and nobody has 3 Mayoresses.
We're a formidable
So-
force. I gotta tell you, we get the job done.
That's one of our, we were talking
Trio
about
of
that
Mayoresses,
earlier.
you know, it's something that's
yeah.
quite different from
Brilliant.
any
It
other
is
borough.
quite unique.
Yeah.
So we've, we've kind of been on a roll with social media as well as media itself. So, yeah.
What have you done to include those with language barriers? Like, how did you reach them as they may not have access to social media?
Good question.
I think a lot of the schools were really good. They had letters that went out.
Yeah.
And I know schools will sometimes do like their letters in dual language. So they went out. So I think that was how we were able to reach people that perhaps are not social media savvy or just don't have access to it. So we try to do it that the schools let them know, and also because we run a community food store here, we also let our members know, and we do have some members that have got English second language. So we just make sure we do it in a way. So we'll either ask another family member, and good old media again, you can Google Translate. So
Come in handy.
Yeah.
And I think if we were ever at a loss, Lewisham Homes,
Incredible.
Will and Alice, and I mean, they are amazing. You can ask them anything and they'll find an answer. So yeah.
What exactly did you put in these packed lunches?
what
Well,
did
they
what did we
had,
put in there?
they had sandwiches. They had the choice of either cheese, ham, tuna.
Halal
And we covered,
Cheese, ham, tuna.
and halal.
and we had
Yeah, but there was another one. Wasn't
cheese.
there? Oh no, it was halal. But we got proper halal meat. We had vegan cheese. The
Vegan
list of
mayonnaise.
allergies from the school was
there you go.
non-ending.
We
Honestly.
Chrissy actually spent
No,
hours
it was
working out
non-ending. Dairy free.
So we've covered everything.
Yeah.
You love how you included like everyone who have allergies and certain people who eat specific foods and like vegetarians,
Yeah.
vegans,
Yeah.
pescatarians.
Yeah.
We had to look around. We looked around because we were like, okay, if they can't have dairy, what can we give them? And we thought of the little like jelly pots, but then we realised that there's certain cultures can't have those
Yeah,
because of
because they're
gelatin.
too- yeah.
So then we thought, what we want them to have something
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So we looked at the little fruit pots.
Yeah.
So we had those. They're in like the juices. So they had fresh fruit. They had a yogurt, choice of sandwich, a smoothie, a tiny little packet of Maryland cookies, which were donated to
Yeah.
us,
They donated
Um,
10,000.
and what else? Oh, and some raisins.
Yeah.
So they had a really good kind of mix in there. And then from Wednesday onwards, we had hot meals for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Millwall Community Trust.
The inclusion like of every like background and people who eat different stuff. We tried to make sure everyone had something.
We
Yes,
tried to be as
absolutely.
diverse as we could, but make it child friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's those that are going to eat it. So we could have just put in like a sandwich and a lettuce leaf, and it would
But
be
who's gonna?
not
you
big
know, who's
creative.
gonna?
Yeah.
But we did spend an
to
awful
be
lot of time.
inspiring.
We looked for the yogurts that were dairy free, the
Yeah.
yogurts that were vegan, the yogurts
Yeah.
that, you know, there's such a lot of allergies out there.
And stickers on the bag. So
Yes.
one knew that was halal, that was vegan.
Got all the
that was-
allergen stickers, we
So nothing
printed
was
them,
missing.
we got all
Yeah.
them printed.
Yeah.
So, and every hub had a sheet that gave them how many meals for that school, how many vegetarians, how many halal, how many vegans. It was all down.
Yeah, we covered it. We didn't want to get in any trouble.
Oh.
Any trouble. First time we've done this, we didn't want no hiccups.
What safety measures have you done in terms of COVID-19 and making sure all volunteers and children are safe?
Well, we had the COVID list, so people were signing in. We knew who was here. We tried to make sure hubs tried to keep their little sort of bubble of volunteers. We are going to get volunteers that could only do perhaps the latter part of the week, but again, it was a case of, you know, as long as we're asking the right things, you've not been in contact, you've not got any symptoms, masks were worn inside.
I don't think they even came in though, did they, to pick them up, the children?
Yeah, no,
So
the
we
children
still
stayed
stayed
outside. We made
outside.
sure children and parents were
Yeah.
outside.
So we've so in here,
It was a social
we've got quite a big space. So the tables there was one person
At each
station.
station.
So with the social distancing, hairnets, aprons, gloves, sanitised, and everything. So everything was quite
And when we
Sterile.
And when we sent the food out to the hubs, the other thing that went out was full PPE. They all had gloves, they had hairnets, they had the lot.
Everything, so everyone was
And
covered.
if they ran out of gloves, they'd ring us and say, "Oh, I need some gloves," but we'd send another one out because we had a hub of drivers as well. They'd
Which
set
is
up a hub of drivers that if you needed something to be taken to one of the hubs, you just went on the WhatsApp group and the driver would come up and go, "Yeah, I can take that for you." So that was set up by Will and Stella.
Or Stella as well, Stella's been.
Have you tried to include like children who have vulnerable family members?
Yeah. So again, so a lot of the children that were coming for packed lunches were new faces. The ones that we knew we needed a little bit more support, or just perhaps an extra bag, packed lunch, or so on. You know, we made sure that kind of went out. And when we got the hot food, we were trying to give one. It was either packed lunch or hot meal, but then there were some that kind of got both. Just because we knew they had family members at home that perhaps couldn't get out or, you know, are vulnerable. So
It was children that knocked at the door that we'd never seen, but if a child is knocking on the door and they want packed lunch, they just got a packed lunch. Didn't matter whether we knew them, it didn't matter what school they went to.
we didn't care what
If
background.
they found out we had packed lunches here and they came for a packed lunch, they got it.
We've also
And that's a thing, I think every hub was the same, weren't they?
We've also been contacted by another agency close by to us about a family who were in dire needs this week. So we've pulled together some food and sent that out as well. You know, so not just the packed lunches, but also food parcel. Because we're quite lucky, we've got the store here as well. So we've done that as well.
And one of my final questions is, and I think a lot of people want to know, are you trying to continue doing this for other holidays?
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Sorry.
Do you know, I think what has been one of the most breathtaking but humblest things is how much the Just Giving page has reached. It's quite, it was frozen for a week, and the amount of money that we have raised is quite breathtaking. So we are thinking about Christmas, obviously, that's the next holiday. Perhaps, today's just the end of half term, so no plans being made, but we are thinking about sending
We've
a
got a
food
little plan in, haven't we?
We have, so we
just
think
have to
of food
think about it.
And I think our volunteers have been,
They want to get involved for Christmas
Yeah.
as well, so we haven't put them off. Yeah, we haven't put them off yet.
Well, just from other hubs, we had some of the hub leaders say that, well, one of them said that one of their volunteers had just lost a relative, and being at home would have kind of, too much time. And she came and she helped for a week, and she said, "This is what I needed." So, and they're all saying, well, "What's happening next?" So they all want to get involved. So we're going to try and set something up where we do get the volunteers back involved. We want to be able to create something at Christmas, but pull in everybody again, so that it's something nice to do around
You
that
can't,
time.
that sense of community as well. I mean, just listening to you guys talking about it, I kind of, I have got goosebumps.
Well,
It's so inspiring.
That's what we
isn't
want.
it?
At the end of the day, we've got the store. We've had the store February last year. So the store was born. This year we were given our little platform of being Mayoresses.
We've got a voice now.
So we just kind of thought, you know what? We're not going to be Mayoresses forever.
Yeah.
But while we have,
What can we do?
let's make a little bit of noise and let's just.
It's great.
And when we leave, they definitely won't forget.
But we definitely
There
have
will
something
be other
for
plans
Christmas.
for the holiday.
Definitely.
We'll have to
Christmas.
watch this space.
And
There
there
will
is
be.
definitely something in line.
So it will just be the Mayoresses packed lunch appeal will change to the Mayoresses Christmas appeal.
Or
Please keep donating. So
So we will.
well, we raised that much. We've got enough to
There
be able to
is.
bring us into Christmas.
And what else would you do with
And we
it
can,
this time of year?
I think we can actually fulfil a wider and a larger circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we must tell us about that when it happens.
Yes, we
When
will.
it happens.
Yeah.
Time.
Are you thinking about doing packed lunches for people like school children, like in term time, who are sick and can't go to school?
Well, that's something that we haven't thought about, although we're aware of it. We've been so busy building up to this week. Plus, like I said, we do run the store as well, but we're aware that there are, and potentially a lot of the secondary schools have had like
COVID.
year groups being sent home because they've got it in that year. So that's something that we can perhaps try and tap into and just check with the primary schools and the local secondary schools in the immediate area. If that does happen, what can we do to support?
Yeah, I mean, I know one of the secondary schools around here, I know they do look after their pupils, and if they are off school, they do take food parcels out. They've done it all through summer. So it's something we could think about though, isn't it? When we hear of that, it might be.
You guys have done a great job so far.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
We did have a few questions to ask you.
What, to get, what more? You already asked.
Oh no, you had different questions. Personal questions.
I think we just wanted to get to know a little bit about you, so kind of quick fire. So do you want to go with your first one, which is quite fun?
What are you guys' favourite animals?
What? Sorry.
Your favourite animals?
Oh,
A wolf.
Endless, all of them. Doggy, cats, dolphins. I want the petting zoo. I want the petting zoo.
Not happening.
every animal under the sun.
I want them all.
Cats and dogs.
Yeah, like the lioness as well. I quite like the lions and the lioness.
Yeah, there you go.
And where's your favourite spot to eat in South East London?
Gosh, I think that's.
I know where mine is.
I know where mine is.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club in, well, it's not in this part, it's
It's SE1.
is it SE1? Oh, well, there we go.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
I like my Breakfast Club.
So loved.
Thanks,
yeah,
Declan.
yeah. So
I said, where's mine?
But I'll also the bakery down the road, bread and butter.
Yeah.
Flipping amazing.
Is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yes.
If you ever get a chance,
Oh,
definitely stop for a
their
coffee.
Coffee
and a bun.
like some nice buns.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Vegan sausage rolls.
All right.
Vegan sausage rolls. So yeah.
All right, look, thank you for your time. So Christina Norman, Dawn Atkinson and Natasha Ricketts, thank you very much. It's been really inspiring talking to you. Thanks, Ty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck for your, the next adventures, and well done for everything you've done this week, and to the volunteers and the teams that you've been working with as well. It's very
I
inspiring.
just got one
and-
more thing to add.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson, I'm coming for you. I really am.
We're all coming for
really
you.
am. We got some questions. So that's probably going to be our biggest thing next year. Definitely
Go for it.
Go up there. We want to
Do
knock
it.
on somebody's door, sit down, and have a socially distanced meeting.
It just gets so fed up.
Well, it does. Being
It
on
will.
social media
It just
and
gets
asking
so
us.
fed up.
So you know what? Let me just kind of
Even
go.
if it's just to shut us up.
Yeah.
We do appreciate all of the effort that you put into helping everyone get fed.
Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks to our cameraman, SE4. Thanks, guys. Oh, no,
Can we is that on
Instagram Live?
They won't fit in there.
But she's gonna save it.
Perfect.